Welcome! This is Back to the Bins. I'm your host, Mr. B. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you've been here before, thanks so much for coming back, and if you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. This is a comic book collecting channel, and I'm a comic collector. These Sunday videos are intended to showcase the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop. I've got a pull list, so I'm pretty familiar with what's happening in comics today. I love digging through the dollar bins, and I love digging through the back issue bins. So, if that sounds interesting to you, and you'd like to join me on my journey back to the bins, why don't you take a look over here, and I'll show you what I picked up. Alright, and like I said, these are the books I picked up this past week at my local comic shop, 204 Comics in Winnipeg, and as per usual, we start in alphabetical order. That also takes us to the dollar bins. Oh yeah, it's about time. No, the dollar bins. Man, I'm always so excited to say the dollar bins. These are the back issue bins. Come on. Get with it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 700. Came out December 26, 2012. That is the Marcos Martin Spider-Man 50th anniversary holiday cover. I'm going to call it a holiday cover because it sure is a holiday cover. This is a pretty amazing book. First appearance here of Peter Parker, Stephen, Mary Jane Watson, Parker, I should say, Jackal, Moon Knight, Hawkeye, all from Earth 13017. This is also the death of Mary Jane Watson Parker. A lot of stuff going on here. I love a good milestone issue. I love a holiday cover. This has got all kinds of great things that I like about it, and that's why we picked it up in the back issue bins, not the dollar bins. And in keeping with those back issue bins, gotta get that right, we have another ASM. There was all kinds of great ASM in the bins today, and I just couldn't say no to them. Can you blame me? This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 5 from August of 2014. That's the Humberto Ramos cover. Got a first appearance here of the Goblin King, Phil Urich. I remember seeing this back in 2014 at a local comic shop in Winnipeg called Comics America. I was on summer vacation, just a week off, and I thought, I'm going to go buy some comics, so I went to Comics America, and I picked up a small handful of books, and in that comic shop, on the wall, just for sale as per every regular other issue of comics, was Amazing Spider-Man number 6, the one that comes after this. Which, of course, is a very famous issue that I didn't pick. Instead, I got some Batman and Green Hornet and Darth Vader number 1, second printing, and original Operation Sin, because I'm a big Peggy Carter fan. Anyway, this is that one that precedes it, so I'm getting closer and closer to getting something that I should have gotten a long time ago, but we're always into a good Spider-Man cover, because there are more in those back issue bins. Yep, another one right here, folks. This is the Amazing Spider-Man. Once again, as you can tell, issue number 23 from January of 2017. Of course, that's an Alex Ross cover, as if you couldn't tell. Beautiful stuff. Love Gwen Stacy on the cover. Love the iconic sort of lifting up of Spidey's mask. Classic stuff. Yeah, cover by... because I just absolutely love Spider-Man, his title, and Alex Ross. Oh, I tell you, the ASM bins were stacked. There's a train coming. I hope you can hear it. And right here we've got the ASM. Yes, the Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 55 from February of 2021. That is the Patrick Gleason cover, and this is the second printing. Here comes that train. Just an iconic cover. Couldn't believe I saw it in the bins today. I was like, yep, I gotta get it. Now, yeah, it's not the first printing, but I love this red. It's iconic for Spider-Man, of course. Great cover. Beautiful condition the second printing is, and just happy to get it. Happy to find it in the bins. Okay, now we can get to the most recent pickups. Right here we've got... in keeping with the Amazing Spider-Man, hey, who's your favorite character? We've got the Amazing Spider-Man, of course. number 64. This is the Ed McGuinness A cover. Because of all the distribution issues with Diamond, did not get the variant. Waiting for the variant yet because, you know, all good ASMs need a variant copy. So we've got one coming, hopefully next week. But pretty cool. This is, you know, bit of a change for the old title here. So hopefully everybody's happy. I see a lot of good things about these issues. Okay, moving back over, or not even, but finally getting over to DC, we've got Batgirl. This is issue number 3. That's the David Talaski A cover. This is the first appearance of Nissa Raptko, and I have yet to read even issue number 2. Ooh, I was going to say issue 1, but yes, I have read issue 1. I loved issue 1. Can't wait to read issue 2. And I'm sure issue 3 is going to be fantastic because everybody is saying it's fantastic. Okay, and then keeping up here. DC does it to me all the time, folks. Got a wonderful variant copy here of Batgirl, issue number 3. That is the Marcio Takara cardstock variant, of course. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, obviously, you know, when I was talking about the Nightwing costume from last week during the best covers of the year, thank you for watching, by the way, the Dan Panosian Nightwing variant. You know, I've been saying how you can just hear the costume on Nightwing. You can hear the costume here on this Batgirl variant. This is just fantastic. Iconic look. Beautiful stuff. I love collecting these beautiful covers. So cool. Glad to get this back in again. Always am. This is Batman, of course. This is a great cover. This is Batman issue number 156. That is the Alexander Lozano cardstock variant. I am collecting this particular run to issue 175. We started at 125. I don't know if you can see behind me, I have a 9.8 graded Batman 125. And I thought, well, you know, I won that through the LCS. I might as well start collecting the title. And, you know, I'm not reading it. It's all cover buys. So 50 issues just for the covers, I think is a good run. Love this. I'll eventually read it. But I say that for everything. Sticking with DC and one of my favorite titles ever. Love this book so much. This is Birds of Prey, number 17. That's, of course, the Leonardo Romero A cover. He's one of my favorite artists. I love his work. I love that he covers all of the Birds of Prey A covers. It's just so awesome. I also want to make mention of Jordi Belair, who is doing the coloring on the covers. Without her, I think a lot of the amazing parts of Romero's work would be lost. This is just absolutely awesome stuff. I love it. So good. And this book is just... mwah, love it. So, of course, all good Birds of Prey covers must come with a variant. And we've got one right here. Love this one, too. Look at how cool this is. Once again, that's Birds of Prey number 17. But this is the In-Hyuk Lee cardstock variant. Of course, we got Barbara Gordon. And we got Black Canary on the cover, both looking awesome. I love it. Such a great book, such great characters. Love Black Canary. That suit is so cool. This is a book I've been anticipating. Back over to Marvel. Here we've got Hell Hunters, issue number 1. That is an Adam Gorham variant. It's Ghost Rider. It's 1944. It's World War II. We've got Wolverine, Nick Fury, Peggy Carter. The gang's all here, and we're fighting them bad guys again. Look at this. I can't wait to read this. Super cool. I'm a sucker for a World War II comic. And when we got all of the heavy hitters, I mean, yes. I'll take 2, please. Well, actually, I only took 1. I didn't get a variant, because that is the variant. Oh, yeah, and then over to the independent side of things, to Boom Studios. Look at this. Isn't this so cool? Right here, we have Hello Darkness, one of my favorite books of last year. This is issue number 6. That's the Bjorn Barons variant. This is such a great book, and what a great cover. Bjorn Barons just dominating the Space Ghost variant covers as far as I'm concerned. and this is a super fantastic cover. That's not part of that run or that series. Super cool to see him on Hello Darkness. Such a great style for this type of book. Just look at how creepy this is. I love it. Man, machine, beast, so good. Love it. Ooh, just a cover by once again. Look at this pretty one. From DC, we've got Shazam. Glare there. Okay, but we got Shazam number 19. That is the Mark Spears cardstock variant. I had to get it. I quit this book after issue 12. Nothing wrong with the book. Just wanted to explore other comics. I had to go back and get this to add to the collection. I'm not going to get the the Gap issues. I just couldn't say no to a Mark Spears cover. He's super hot right now. We all know that. We could call this speculation. We could call this art appreciation. We could call it hoarding. It doesn't really matter. Awesome, awesome cover. Look at that. So cool. The Shazam family, I think. I don't know who that is, though. I'm not too sure. I'm not that familiar with the whole Shazam people. Obviously, I know Shazam there, and I think that's going to be Mary Marvel on the right, but I don't know the guy in blue. Anyway, super cool stuff. Oh, yeah. Here's another one of my favorite covers, and one of the holiday issues that just came a little too late, thanks to the distribution problems. This is Vampirella Holiday 2024 special. It's a Joseph Michael Lisner variant. Yeah, so once again, folks, happy holidays, happy new year, all of that. Thank you for making 2024 such a great and fantastic year for me. I had a lot of fun presenting comics in the way I did last year, and I hope that you'll continue to follow me. I really appreciate you all being here. And it's because of that I've actually decided that after a year, we've got 65 subscribers. I'm super stoked about that. Thank you to all who have subscribed. I'm going to start referring to you 65 and subsequent members of the channel, binheads. Because pinheads is usually an insult, but binheads, that's a compliment. Thank you for being here, folks. Take a look at the logo. Hopefully I've got it set up there for you to take a look at. Came up that the other day. Maybe we'll get a better one as the years and the weeks and years progress. But until now, or until then, I should say, you're all binheads and you're all appreciated. All right, last one here. Oh, we got a bit of a... Let's see if I can just get that. Oh, we'll just stop it right there. Don't want to go too far. Anyway, I don't know if I'm lazy or not today. This is X-Men number 9, the Bendis Marvel vs. Capcom variant. Showed you Rogue, showed you Storm. Super cool. Love Capcom, love Street Fighter, love these characters. Psylocke's always been one of my favorite characters. And again, somebody who doesn't really care for the X-Men, but was aware of them to certain degrees throughout the 90s and the 2000s. I always really liked Psylocke. I thought she was a super cool character. I liked her powers, liked her look, and super cool to get this as it's a great blend of all of those things. All right, that's it, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed that. And how about we get back to the real world, shall we? You binheads. Well, that was a great stack of comics. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. And if you did, why don't you like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps to build the channel, and I'd love to develop a community of people who just really love comics. Thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you next week. And until then, remember, comics are good.